Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video. Manny here, certified personal trainer, creator, owner, and lead instructor of Mannys Fitness Program. Glad to have you. And on this video, we're going to be reacting to David Goggins. Let's see what he's all about. He is a motivational speaker, author, and he's an ultra marathon runner, stuff like that. So let's see what we can get into. If you have a question, comment, or concern, make sure you leave it down below. I love reading your comments, answering your questions, all that good stuff. Other than that, let's get the video started. All right, are you guys ready? So let's get into it. David Goggins. A lot of people look up to him for motivation, and this guy is pretty motivated. He stays hard is what he says. Always staying hard, always working hard. One thing I don't hear him say is working smarter, not harder. And that is a military term that we usually use in the Marines. Let's see if we can run into it maybe, but I don't know. A lot of times someone can be working out hard and too hard to where you destroy the body. So I'm right here on his main page, I think. It's called Goggins Clips. I don't know if he has his own personal YouTube channel. I think this is just somebody posting his daily activities and his lifestyle and stuff like that. So let's check it out. I think it says fan channel, Goggins Clips, but I see the majority of the time I see more videos popping out on this channel here. So let's see what he's up to lately. Okay, so his latest video is David Goggins is taking boxing lessons. Okay, beautiful fiance, talks about living with David Goggins. Let's see. Okay, so we're on in a video that was posted in February 23rd of last year. Let's see what he says. The title of it is "What if I work my ass off but don't see any results?" Let's check it out.
So I got a great question today. The question was, I'm working my ass off, but I'm not seeing results. What we do is we go on to social media, and that poisons us. We have all these fit models that we're taking these snapshot of. Snapshot of these great legs, great ass. If you're a guy, big arms, big shoulders, big chest, all this.
So he's talking about the whole Instagram posting pictures and, you know, always posting something positive and never the negatives, and always posting a picture that's been perfected basically on Instagram. And a lot of that is fake. I agree with everything he's saying thus far.
Get me a snapshot. We start working our ass off for weeks, for months. We don't see results, so we get all pissed off. Those results are there. But what you've done is you take that mental snapshot and you're not seeing the results of that fitness model, that person you want to be. Half of us don't even have it in our bodies to look like that. So what you want to do is take a mental snapshot of how you looked before and where you're at now. That's what you want to do in life. Compare yourself against yourself. Don't get poisoned. Stay hard.
There it is right there. So I totally agree with him. You do have to compete against your own self. Never compare yourself with anybody. So I do agree with that 100%. Great way to engage in your progress by taking a before picture and continually compare it to your recent picture, or take another picture every 2 weeks or to a month and compare them. See how you're looking. And that's one thing that I always do recommend in my program as well, is engage in progress by noticing how your clothing is fitting, how you look, how you feel, and how you perform. That should be the best way to engage in your progress. Let's check out the next one.
So I finally met a guy named Steven Salgio. I called him on the phone after about 2 weeks of just hunting down recruiters. And he was a Navy reservist recruiter. So I called him up. I said, hey, I want to be a Navy SEAL. He was busy. So he didn't know how big I was. He didn't know anything about me pretty much. So I came in, and he was the first recruiter that looked at me and was like, you know, he saw how big I was, but he gave me a shot.
There it is right there. So he was a Navy SEAL. He retired, United States Navy SEAL and former United States Air Force Tactical Air Control Party member who served in the Iraq War. So there it is right there. So he did retire from that, and his rank was Chief Petty Officer. This is the video where he's giving us some information on that.
Okay. And I was just looking for a shot. So it kind of went from there. He went through all different, manuals. And to make a long story short, I had to lose 106 pounds in less than 3 months.
106 pounds in less than 3 months. 106. So that's around 30 plus pounds a month. 30 plus pounds. So around 32 pounds a month. And that's a lot. So if you divide that now, 32 divided into, let's say 4 weeks, we're talking about 30, so 10, 20, 30, 7 pounds a week, around 7 to 8 pounds a week. 8 pounds. So 8 pounds a week, that's a lot. That is a lot of weight to lose per week. And wow, we can go deep into how he did it, and I think that should be a separate video. But 8 pounds a week, I do not recommend that completely, because the first week, to tell you the truth, you will see around that much weight loss because you're losing a lot of water weight and just excess calories. You're not consuming as many calories as you did before. So you will see the majority or that amount of weight lost on your first and even second week. But as time goes on, it's impossible. It's impossible, or it's actually possible, but if you do lose that much in a week, you're losing muscle. You're going to be losing muscle along with body fat. And there it is right there. Mostly muscle and body fat throughout the weight loss. So 8 pounds a week. Let's check it out.
And that's where it became challenging for me.
So how did you go about losing that weight in 3 months? Like what was your training/dieting plan at that point?
Well, there wasn't much of a diet, pretty much. It was like pretty much don't eat. And what I did was I wake up in the morning time, I have a banana.
So there it is right there.
Plan at that point?
Well, there wasn't much of a diet, pretty much. It was like pretty much don't eat.
Don't eat. So guaranteed 100% that he lost a lot of muscle throughout the course of his weight loss. And that's one thing that I do mention to people. Like sometimes they'll ask, how can I lose weight rapidly, the fastest way? And I'll be saying, just don't eat. Don't eat and work out, and you'll lose a tremendous amount of weight. But again, you don't want to lose muscle. You don't want to lose muscle. Your body will go into shock as well, along with that weight loss, because muscle is necessary for you to perform. And as you continually perform to lose body fat, your muscle is disintegrating, so you're not gonna have that muscle to perform. So it just, your body goes out of control.
And what I did was I wake up in the morning time, I have a banana. So I knew to lose 106 pounds in less than 3 months, you're looking at 3,500 calories is a pound. So I was basically doing a whole bunch of math in my head. So I knew if I were to stop and be stagnant, there was no calories being burned. So my mind became very obsessed. So if I like right now, I couldn't have this interview. I'd have to do it while riding a bike. So to watch TV, I rode a bike. Because, weighing 300 pounds, you can't go out and start running because your legs hurt real bad. So for the first 50 days, I rode a bike a lot. I went to the swimming pool a lot. I did high repetitions. So people go, you know, why don't I have like a lot of fat, like excess skin on my body? I developed a certain routine that my skin got, you know, extremely tight. So I would do 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 reps on one exercise at a time. So I would go to the gym, I would see a weight I could do for like, let's say it was like 60 pounds on the bar. So the bar's 45, and I put like maybe 10 pounds on each side, and I would rep that out for like 100 times.
High repetition exercises, that's kind of what he did. So as long as your form is correct, you can do many high reps, and that can convert into cardio instead of strength training. The higher the rep, the more cardio you get out of a body weight exercise or whatever low weighted exercise when you're working with equipment. But so yeah, you can create some cardio without running. You can get some cardio out of body weight exercises or high rep exercises, and I guess that's what he did to lose all that weight. He just continually burned all those calories and eating so little calories that your body just has no choice but to transform. And his body did transform, but in a bad way. Let's check it out. Let's see what happened, because like I said, right now he's still running, he's still doing all this, he's still looking good, performing good. So let's see what he needed to do in order to replace all that muscle and really start from the bottom and build the body right. Let's check it out.
And I'll do a few sets of that. And that's how I would train. So I just basically trained all day long. So that's how I went. And before I knew it, I lost the weight.
So what was the reaction of the recruiter like when you walked back into the office? Or I'm assuming you saw him over time. So what was his reaction to all seeing you lose that weight?
Well, they didn't believe I was going to do it.
Yeah.
So I would call him up at like 11 o'clock at night just to give him details. Hey, man, I just got done running. And he was like, okay, that's great, you know? Like, I mean, I would call him all through the week at all hours of the night, all hours of the day.
He was just dedicated. He was committed. He was dedicated, motivated, committed. This is something that he really wanted to do. It'll be nice to understand what gave him that thought, you know, that need for him to be a Navy SEAL. Like what triggered it? What gave him that fire to want to be that committed and working that much harder and through the whole course in order for him to hit that goal that he needed to hit? He went all out. He went all out, basically. So, man, he really wanted it. He really wanted it.
And he was like, okay, next thing he knew, I was 106 pounds lighter. And he was like, I can't believe what you just did. So it was a long process. You know, I'm cutting 3 months down into like a quick segment, but yeah, it was a long process. But when you lose 106 pounds in less than 3 months, you're not in the best shape of your life.
There it is. There it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. When you lose weight like that, you're gonna feel miserable. You're gonna feel miserable because of that muscle loss. Tendons, you know, ligaments, it's just out of control. The body, your skeletal system, everything is just bombarded. So I'm pretty sure he felt like trash. And you shouldn't be feeling like that when you're losing weight. He did it, you know, don't follow that same procedure. Worse things could have happened to him, like dying. Someone can die from that, you know. And so be very careful when you're losing weight. Other than that, there it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys like the video. If you guys like these kind of videos, don't forget to hit that like button. And other than that, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification button. That way you don't miss none of my future videos. If you guys would like to see part 2 of this, or you want me to go deeper into who David Goggins is and my reactions towards his philosophy, what he does, who he is, what he has accomplished, let me know in the comment section down below. Other than that, you guys take care, be safe, be nice with each other, always and forever, mind, body, and strive.